This is why we got to pay attention. This is why we got to do our own research. Don't trust me. Don't trust him. Just do your own research.
Reports just confirmed that Joe Biden wasn't signing his own official documents. His staff was using something called an Autopen. It's a machine that replicates signatures. The only document that they found out that was personally signed was his letter withdrawing from the 2024 race. So let that sink in. That means people of his staff were making presidential decisions and rubber stamping without his accountability. So the Oversight Project, it's part of the Heritage Foundation. They're exposing what happened, okay? So they're saying that, the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution requires a president to be present for all legal signatures. But if this is true, they did research. Every single one of Joe Biden's pardons came with the Autopen. Biden family member pardon, Anthony Fauci, General Milley.
Wait a minute. I heard Anthony Fauci. I was mad when Biden gave him the pardon. Why is this important? We talking about over 8,000 pardons from a president. That shit don't make no sense. And to give Anthony Fauci a pardon. Come on now. That's where this is getting annoying. This is where I get angry. This is where you got to pay attention to the blunt reality. We talking about somebody who's responsible for lying to the world. Come on now. My fault. I'm gonna let y'all finish watching this.
January 6th. And it gets worse. On December 30th, 2022, while Joe Biden was golfing in the U.S. Virgin Islands, someone, not him because he wasn't there, pardoned 6 criminals using the same Autopen. All of them claimed that they were signed in the city of Washington, while Biden was nowhere near Washington when that happened. Ready for this? Every single signature you see is for the pardons of all the pardons that he did. And now, Rob, can you play it to where they all come together? Pat, how do you sign, especially an 80-some-year-old, and all the signatures line up like that? Is the Autopen allowed for pardons? No. It is not constitutionally allowed for presidential pardons. Why? Because the U.S. Constitution requires the president to be present. He was in a different state on vacation. Article 2, Section 2 grants the president the power to issue pardons. Does not explicitly state the method. However, legal scholars' past interpretations argue the pardons require the personal discretion and direct approval of the president, meaning Autopen is not fulfilled in this requirement.
Shout out to the PBD podcast. Shout out to VINNY for keeping it real for us. It's the blunt of reality, man. We got to pay attention to this information. Hopefully some justice comes out of this. Listen, I'm in shock. How much other shit is going to be coming out that we don't know yet? We got to pay attention. We got to do our own research too. But shout out to these news networks, these podcasts that are actually doing the work and doing the research. Shout out to VINNY. Shout out to PBD podcast. Shout out Anton Daniels. He be on it. Anton, we see you, bruh. He be on it. When we see these things, we gotta take time to understand and digest how serious this shit is. And that's the blunt of reality.